Students, how are you all doing? Hope you all are fine in your home premises and enjoying the lockdown period. Today we are starting with the new session, and obviously this new session is from the home. So we are thankful to e-learning because e-learning has given us an opportunity to bring education to your doorsteps. I also take this opportunity to thank our directors, our principals, our vice principal ma'am, and all the teachers who have collectively put their efforts to bring education to you. I am here to take your social paper, and I will be taking social. I'll be starting with geography paper. But before I start with geography, I would just like you to know about the paper more. Social studies paper is going to have four subjects, that is history, geography, civics, which you already have been doing in class 8, but this year you will be introduced to a new paper that will be economics. So combined all history, geography, civics and economics will be of 80 marks and 20 marks will be of the internal assessment. So each paper is of 20 marks, you can understand, and you need to really take this year very seriously, as this is the first step towards your next year when you are going to appear for your boards. So I hope we all will enjoy the whole session of this year, and we'll enjoy learning together.
Students, today we are going to start with the syllabus of class 9, and the first chapter that we will be doing will be in geography, India, size and location. You have learned a lot about India in your previous classes also, but today we are going to do a little detailed study about India's size and location. Where is it located exactly in the world map? So here I have a world map, and you can see the different continents present over here, and India is the part of the continent Asia. Okay, now we will understand what is the exact location of India. Now if you see the size of India, India is the 7th largest country in the whole world map, and if you consider the total area, it is having around 2.4% of total land area. The India is present. Now, just before I explain you about the location of India, I want you to understand two basic concepts: longitude and latitude. I am sure you must have done it earlier also, but we will just do a quick revision for those who have forgotten it. Now the lines which are running in length from the North Pole to the South Pole, they are called as longitudinal lines. Now how will you remember the longitudinal lines? Remember long, they are running from North Pole to the South Pole. So these green lines have been denoted by the they are the longitudinal lines. Now what are the latitudes? Latitudes are there is a middle line passing through the earth, and it's an imaginary line. Remember, these longitudinal lines and the latitudinal lines, they are all imaginary lines. So earth is being divided by an imaginary line into two equal hemispheres, and that is passing through the 0 degree. Now that is called as the line of equator. So all lines which are running parallel to line of equator, they are called as the latitudinal lines or latitudes. Now how will you remember longitude and latitude? As I said, for longitude you are going to remember long. Long means running from north to south lengthwise, and latitude, remember lati hui hai. Okay, so that is the latitudinal lines, ones which are sleeping. So they are running parallel to the equator. Now you have to consider this as the globe. Now if you see this, you will see that the line of equator is dividing the Earth into two equal atmospheres, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Now this line of equator is at 0 degree, and if we draw a perpendicular line that is 90 degree, so that will be from north pole to south pole. The top portion, which is 90 degree north, will be the north pole point, and the point which is at the south, 90 degrees south, will be the south pole. Now as we move from equator towards the north pole, if we make angles from the equator, then at the angle of 23.5 degrees north, we have another imaginary line which is called as Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer is in 23.5 degrees north. Similarly, if we move towards the south from the 0 degree, that is equator, if we move 23.5 degrees south, there we are again having an imaginary line which is called as Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, now as we move further in the north direction from 0 degree, then at the at 66.5 degrees north, we are having another imaginary line which is the Arctic Circle, and beyond Arctic Circle, that whole region is the frigid zone. And similarly, if we move towards the south from equator, so at 66.5 degrees, we are having the imaginary line Antarctic Circle. Similarly, these lines, as these lines are present, they divide the Earth's atmosphere, Earth's area in different zones. So which are the zones, we will quickly see. Now from equator to 23.5 degrees north and 23.5 degrees south, this area is called as the tropical area or the torrid zone. Tropical zone or the torrid zone. And as we move from 23.5 degrees north to 66.5 degrees, so this area is called as the temperate zone or the subtropical zone. And similarly over here also, if we move from 23.5 degrees south to 66.5 degrees south, this area will be the temperate zone or the subtropical zone. Now beyond the temperate zone and the subtropical zone, both sides are going to have the frigid zone or the frozen area. Okay, so this is roughly you can consider it as the globe of Earth, and this is telling us which zone is where. So this is going to help us to locate India in the globe. Where is India located? Now if you look at the diagram, you will see here we are having the 0 degree equator dividing the Earth in two equal halves. The upper portion is the northern hemisphere and the lower portion is the southern hemisphere. Now India is exactly on the line. This Tropic of Cancer is dividing India from the middle. Okay, so India is lying on this Tropic of Cancer, which is at 23.5 degrees north. So India is basically in the northern hemisphere, and the Tropic of Cancer is passing through the middle of India. If we look into the size of India, India is 3.2 million kilometers square in size. So the total size of India is 3.2 million square kilometers, and India, as I have said you, India is the 7th largest country, and land wise it is having 2.4% of land in total. If you consider it in worldwide area, how much area is considered, it's 2.4% land.